Going live. You're live. Okay. G'day, how you going? Ianapolis here. You're a acrylic guru from Australia. Welcome to my Friday Night Live Q&A, episode 64. This is where I come live to connect with my subscribers every week, 8 p.m. Friday, Perth, Western Australia time. Good to have you here. Now, I just need to get a few things organised before we get started. So let's just get going with this. I've got to refresh my page so as I can do a sound check. I haven't done a sound check yet. And for some reason, my internet has just gone very slow. And I'm paying for an ultra-fast one too. All right, there we go. I'll get volume down there. And we'll press play. There we go, and we'll have a listen. There we go, and we'll have a listen. Good stuff. Okay, that's good enough. Now, where are we? I just need to put the link into my group and on my Facebook page, and then we can get on with the show. We got, 12 people in here at the moment, so just let a few people get in, grab your drink, grab your coffee. We'll go for about an hour, so enjoy the show for about an hour. Sometimes it might dribble over an hour, okay? And this is where you get to ask me whatever you want concerning my art, my group, my YouTube channel, my paintings, my tutorials, whatever. I like to bring us together once a week so we can connect with each other. It's a good thing to do, I feel. All right, let me just get back onto here now, and we'll get on with the show. Before we do get started, I just want to send my condolences to Tabitha Williams' family. She sadly passed away yesterday, and she was a founding member of my art group. She's been following me for many, many years, and I was quite saddened to come home from work and realise of her passing on the Facebook and the group page there. So I put a post up in the group just so people can send their condolences to her and her family there. And she's going to be sadly missed. So Tabitha Williams, you were great and you still are great. All the best from me and everybody else in the group. You are well loved and you are going to be well missed. All right. So let's get on with the show. Who we got here? Lisa Carroll, Christine Teray, Amanda Boggs. We got a few people here. This is where you can ask me whatever you want. Hi, Ian Down Under, and got a dash. I'll catch you later. You can always watch the replay. Of course you can. This is my sincere condolence to her family and friends. Good afternoon, everybody, says Susan Turtle. And Steve Knight. G'day, Steve. We got Franca Piscina. Hello from the UK. And if you're new here, tell me where you're from as well. It's always interesting to know where everybody are from. It's a global connection we have here. Lisa Carroll, prayers for Tabitha and her friends, her family and friends. Yes. Mark Legasset. I hope I pronounced that right, Mark. Hi, Ian, new subscriber here from Montreal. Welcome, Mark. Good to have you here. I do this show once a week on my YouTube channel. Okay, and I like to connect with my followers every week. And this is your opportunity to ask me anything. Any questions you want to ask in the comments on my YouTube channel, they get written down as well and they get addressed in the show. All right, so at the moment, I just want to first acknowledge a couple of people that's been supporting my content throughout the week. And they are... Who we got here? I've got to write neater than that. I can't understand my own writing sometimes. Kerry Pepiat or Pepiat, Kerry Pepiat, Gordon Gray, Rebecca Thom, and Darren McLean. Thank you very much for your support. Much appreciated. This is a super chat. Super chat is enabled here. So we also have some questions from my writing. I've got to write a lot clearer. I write these down in such a rush. And then when I'm ready to read them, it's difficult to read. Sarit Cullen, Anne Green, and Jean Joy. All right, who else we got here? New subscriber, Mark Kevin Brown. Hi, Ian, a bit late. That's okay, you're here. Shelley James, hi, here for a bit. today. Good stuff. Julie Pitham. Hello, everybody from Perth. Hello, everyone, says Diane Ganza. And we got, I'll put this down the bottom there just so as I can make sure none of them get by me. Maria Sewell. Hi from Arkansas. Enjoy you as I am in shut-in. We call it shutdown here, but yeah, we're not so bad where I am, but some places are worse off than others with that. Yeah. Orit's from Brazil, not Brazil, Israel, sorry. Hello from Israel. Mark Legasset, new to painting and would love to know proper care and cleaning for brushes and acrylics. You can buy soaps from your art supply shop. What I do with my brushes, I'll rinse them out in hot water, and depending how often you use your brushes, if you feel that the ends of the hairs are getting thicker paint in them when the rest of the hairs are clean, it might pay to soak them in warm soap or hot soapy water overnight and then give them a good wash and a severe flogging in a bucket. Hello from Arkansas. Arkansas, I think that's at Arkansas, is it? Enjoy you as I've read that one, sorry. Chrissy, hello Ian, hope all is well down under, all good in Manchester. Yeah, all good here too. Everything's okay here in Perth, Western Australia. I think our only bad spot here is poor old Victoria. It's getting a bit of a hard time. Now, Sarit Colin has asked, what brush do you use, and can I get it from the hardware store? Yes, you can. I don't use this actual one, but you'll see the yellow handle one that I use for painting my craft white and retarder on, or the other ones I use for blending. They are from the hardware store. So they're just household paint brushes, and I get them from the hardware store. And you need to work out how a brush is going to work for you. If you want to blend the way I do, or you want to find something like this that has quite a wide footprint and it's not too scratchy, and you can practice getting some turmoil and things like that, okay? Yes, we heard about Victoria. Becky Kelch, good morning from Sharpsburg, GA. GA must be, would that be Georgia maybe? I'm not quite sure. You Americans are too scared to write the whole word in, eh? You'll just put a little bit and hope we'll work it out, eh? All right. I'm from PE. Hello, everybody. Aurora. G'day, Aurora. How are you? Barry Radburn. Good evening, everybody. We got another question here from Anne Green. And Anne Green is asking, is glaze the same as retarder? And for those people that are very new to painting, retarder is a additive which we call a medium that slows down the drying time of acrylic paints, because acrylic paints can dry very quick at times. Now, she's asking, is glaze the same as retarder? And for those other people that are very new into painting, glaze is another additive. It's a medium. You can get a gloss one. I use a gloss one. And you can put it in a little bit of paint. That's what I do. I don't know what other artists do with it. Who knows? But I put it in a little bit of paint, and I like to get the surface of my water, the film on top of my water with it. But you can use it for many other things as well. So glaze is not the same as retarder. Retarder will slow down your drying time of your paints. Glaze will not. Glaze will act like a glaze in your painting, okay? Whenever you're in an art shop and you're buying bits and pieces and arts and paints and stuff, and if you're not too sure, go up to the staff and just ask them a heap of questions and educate yourself. It's pretty easy, eh? What else we got there? All right. Ian, I woke up from a Friday afternoon nap so as not to miss you. Good stuff, Orit. GA is Georgia. Good stuff, Lisa Carroll. Lisa's filled me in there. Good on you for that, Lisa. Chris Duffy. Hello, everybody from the UK. Well, we all know what UK stands for. Julie Pitham. Hi, Ian. I was wondering, is it always best to have a dark area behind a waterfall? If yes, can you explain why? Yeah, it depends on the artist. I feel it does. That one's not a waterfall, no. Because in general, the water is a bright light color. And in my opinion, I know a lot of artists' opinion, but with a waterfall, you need lights and darks to complement each other. And if you've got a dark depth behind it and then you just put your water in front, it's going to pop. And also it'll give it a bit of like coming at your dimension. If you got like green grass behind it or something like that, that might look all right, but it could look a bit weird. And if you're going to have green, you sort of have a bit of black just to the edges there. I'm pretty sure in a lot of my tutorials, I'll just come over here. These pages have got to load now. I should have done that before I went live. There we go. There's that one, date added. A lot of my tutorials where I do waterfalls, I've done quite a few waterfalls. Waiting. Let's find it this way then. Here's one here, 331. You'll notice that's got black behind, or not black, but dark brown, very dark behind the water. 325, that's another waterfall. There's some green foliage sneaking into it, but that's pretty much in front of the waterfall, but that has the dark accents behind the water as well. I've got to load onto this page here. And there's 233. Now these numbers I pop out to you in my Friday night lives, all my videos a hashtag numbered. So if you're hearing a number and you want to know what number it is, you can go in the YouTube search bar. Let's just say I want someone to find, where's a painting that I think's okay? Oh, that one looks all right. Number 247. I'm not going to tell you what painting it is, but someone in here can tell me it because they know how my method works on my channel. In the YouTube search bar, you would just put 247 and then my name, Ianapolis. Press enter and it'll bring up that tutorial. Instead of trying to find the actual full name of it, it's easier to search it with a number if you know the numbers. Okay, hello from Cyprus. Hi everybody from the UK, Chris Duffy. Read that one. Julie Pitham, I was wondering, can you explain why? So I think I just did explain why it's good to have the dark behind the bright water. Teresa, hello Ian, it's Teresa from Hong Kong. G'day, Teresa from Hong Kong. How are you? Sorry to hear about Tabitha. Yes, it was very sad news. Hong Kong, where was I in Hong Kong? I stayed there for about 3 months. Toka Wan, no, not Toka Wan. What am I thinking? Yeah, Toka Wan on the, I forget the name of it now, near Star Ferry, but down the road a bit anyway. Hello, everybody, says Teresa. Now, Terry Sutherland got a bit nervous and pulled his question back. He's keeping it for himself. Jerry Powell, g'day, Jerry Powell. Hello, everyone from Virginia, USA. All the way from Virginia there. Chris Duffy, Kevin Brown War, whereabouts from? I'm from Cheshire. A couple of English people there. I explained that. Terry Sutherland is saying, hi, guys. Now, Jean Joy, she just says that she loves my art and she wants to practice. That was just what one of her comments were. And I thought, well, that's great to bring up in my show as well, because a lot of people, I'm drumming it in their heads to practice. I notice a lot of people are getting into practicing now. And it's something back when I was learning, I was never told to practice. I don't recall hearing it being mentioned too much many years ago. And I do know that it involves a lot of practice to get things looking the way you want them, to master something, okay? So she just wanted to, I'm pretty sure Jean, well, it could be a guy or a girl, but Jean just wants to practice, and that's great. It's always good to practice, okay? Just once more, I want to thank Kerry Papiet, Gardner Gray, Rebecca Thom and Darren McLean for their support in the last week. Thank you very much and was much appreciated. Okay, Kevin Brown, I read that. Amanda Boggs. I've lost 3 people, says Amanda Boggs. One was my father. Painting has helped. Yes, you can put yourself in your own little zone and kind of sort yourself out there. I've got my father's in hospital at the moment, and he doesn't obviously have too long to live either. So, yes. I'm from Barry Street, Edmonds in Suffolk, says Kevin Brown. Whoa, you don't want to go and give in your full address there. Just be careful what information you give out there, Barry. Kevin, I mean. Melissa Gar, you are the best instructor ever. Thank you very much. And you are a great chatter to give content like that there. All right. Sorry. So sorry for you, Amanda. Yes, if anyone's going through family hard times, all our thoughts are with you. Everyone, some people let people know about it, some people don't. We all have issues behind our internet screens there, so we're all human as well, and we're all creating real friends. And groups create friends within members as well, and that's real relationships happening there. And when someone's goes, we really miss them and feel the pain, especially for their family and loved ones as well. All right, so sorry, read that one. Noreen Bridgman, g'day Noreen, how are you? Welcome to my show here again. Hello everybody, Noreen is saying. I also want to thank the lovely Lisa Carroll. In my mail during the week, something came through in the mail, quite a heavy packet, 1.5 kilos worth. Quite heavy. I try and keep mine under 0.5 kilo, but she wasn't shy on the weight. I'm telling you that right now. I've already opened it and had a bit of a sticky, but I've said I'll open it on my next Friday Night Live. This came Tuesday or early in the week anyway. So I'll just open. Now what she did, I showed you, I printed it out because I was so chuffed with it when I first saw it. But she sent me the original painting she did. She calls it A Man on Fire, which is a portrait of myself. Have a look at that. It's the colors are very lustful, very vibrant and deep, and I absolutely love it. And I'm chuffed that someone that follows me went to the trouble to find a picture like me that they were looking for to paint a great portrait of me like that. So Lisa Carroll, cyber hugs and kisses to you, sweetheart. Love your work, and thank you very much for the gift. Much appreciated that. I will put that just there for now. Hopefully it don't fall down. If we hear a big clutter, bang and clash, well, no, it shouldn't fall down. Every time somebody sends me stuff, it's all kept, and I do open it on my shows and appreciate and acknowledge the people sending me stuff as well. Because it's a special day for the lovely Tabitha Williams. I mean, I showed this in the other a few shows back, but she sent me some stuff, and she's even got one of her paintings on a lovely calendar there. That's the lovely Tabitha Williams artwork there. And she got it put on a calendar there. And she sent me some masks and a small canvas as well. So she's going to be sadly missed by a few people in the group, or by a lot of people that knew her personally within the group. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Fabulous artwork. Lisa, where are we? It's the name of my town, like you're saying Perth. Kevin Brownwar. The name of my town, it's like you're saying Perth. Is it? Love this group. Amanda Boggs. How are you today? Says Cindy Greer. I've just missed a few here, so I'm going back up the list there to find them. And then you are the best instructor. I read that one. So hello, everybody. Noreen Bridgman, Peggy Sterling. Yes, we are a caring group. Cindy Greer. G'day, Ian. How are you today? I'm okay. I'm okay myself. I love this group. Thank you, Amanda Boggs. Julie Pitham. Oh, my God, that is awesome. Obviously talking about the painting I showed up. That is great. Amazing. Amazing. Who amazing, says Orit. Amanda Boggs, Noreen Bridgman, Kevin Brownwar. That's the name. Read that one. Nusha Burks. Hi, all. Late yet again. That doesn't matter. You're still here. You're not on a clock. It's fine. But if I was late, I'm pretty sure a lot of you will be upset. So that's okay. Fabulous artwork. Lisa. Yeah, she's a good artist, isn't she? Look at her work there. A great painting of Ian Lisa. Peggy Sterling. Beautiful artwork of Ian. Lisa Carroll is so sweet. Nice. Something to treasure. Yes. Hello, Ian says Robert Flampson. G'day, Robert Flampson. Flampson. Robert Flampson. Sorry. Thanks all. Good morning, everybody. Ian, thank you for all you do. You're welcome, and thank you for supporting me and keeping me doing what I do. Someone asked me, was it last week? Pretty sure it was last week. What inspires me? And yous are the ones that keep me going. Yous are the people that inspire me. No other artists out there. I just do what I can for you people, and you people are inspiring me to keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, great work, Lisa. Brick House 67 is saying, Stacey Ford, I lost a very dear friend to the virus in April. Robert Flampson, Flammo, good. It is my nickname, Flammo. You know, I don't know where you're from, Flammo. Robert, where are you from, Flampson? Before I tell you what us Aussies call that. But yeah, tell me where you're from. All right. Yeah, so give me some questions, some more questions, whether it's to do with my art, my group, my channel, anything you want. We're here to connect, okay? And I like to do this once a week. Good, it's my UK. Oh, you're from the UK, from England. I don't know what you call it over there, but phlegm or phlegmo, that's the stuff you hock it back and spit it out. We call that phlegm, but phlegmo, it's probably different over there. Let's give Ian a thumbs up, says Aurit. But if that's your nickname, I'll call you Flammo. I can remember that. It's quite easy. Bob Phlegm. That's Phlegm Low. Oh, so you do know of it. Yeah, Phlegm off. Yeah, sorry. Teresa and Renjit. I'm going to try and pronounce this name. Vargahesi. I hope I got that right. Thumbs up. Thank you very much. Is there a reason why there are more ads on your videos? I don't know. I've never counted the ads. I think it depends on the YouTube, the content that they're putting the ads on. Sponsors go to YouTube. YouTube put ads on Montanai's channels there, and we get a little bit of a kickback from having the ads on our videos there. So you watching my ads is supporting my content. You don't have to always donate or buy something. Just watching my ads is helping me out there. But I don't know why there's so many ads on there if there's ads there, but it's just sometimes there's a few, sometimes there's maybe a lot. I don't know. I don't think there's too many though. Maybe if it's something interesting, they're breaking it up with ads to keep the suspense there. Who bloody knows? Because I'll be watching stuff and I'm like, oh, another ad. But I know what it's like. So I don't know what the reason is, if there is any reason there. Noreen Bridgman. Marilyn Lynch, have you ever painted over a painting and started over? Yes, I have, many of a time. I can even show you. I'll not show you, but I can tell you a tutorial number that has had that done, from what number to the other number it was done to. So what I will do, it was one of my early ones. So this is something you can look up later on. So if you go to tutorial 10, number 10, scenery water painting. Okay. Now I did that painting, and then later on down the track, I wasn't happy with it. So painting number 40 is painted over that. Okay. So there's an example. Oh, that's right. You did, Robert Flansom. You keep telling me that. We spoke in the chat room. Have you ever painted? Yes, yes. I know who you are now. You got a neat little kitchen going on behind you. I think YouTube is bombarding free YouTube to make you get the pay ones. I think YouTube is bombarding free YouTube to make you go to pay one. No. So YouTube, if it wasn't for the ads, you would not have any videos to watch. YouTube is a platform. It's grown since it first started back in 2000 and I can't remember, 2005 or something. But the videos are there and they can put them there because these companies, let's say it's all these different sponsors, their ads are on YouTube and they pay YouTube to have that platform to put their ads out. It's like TV. You got to watch ads on TV. Without those ads, there can't be any TV platform. It's the same with YouTube. Okay, they weren't there in the very beginning, but YouTube has become a platform for creators like myself and millions of others, and everybody can get involved in a professional way or as a hobby way, whatever they want. But the ads will always be there. Without the ads, there would be no YouTube. Simple. So it's the sponsors that go in there and they pay YouTube to have their ads there. You might see an ad about dog food, but that dog food, that's what keeps YouTube doing what they're doing. Good English-speaking person, Robert Flanson is. Sleepy Joe ads, says Lisa Carroll. Orit. Ian, you and the group are so lovely. I look forward to being with you every week. It's very difficult at the time, and you are a light in my life. Thank you all. Thank you very much there, Orit. If you're a member of my group, is your name the same? Is it in Orit here as in the group, or is it someone different? Noreen Bridgman, I thought that maybe is why because you subscribe are increasing. Hang on, let me read that again. I thought that maybe was, that's your reading, but maybe was because you subscribers are increasing. Now the subscribers, YouTube has an algorithm and it's always, I mean, you can roll a marble down a hill and it's never going to take the same course, but it's still moving forward. YouTube has an algorithm and it's a momentum. I always explain to people it's like riding a bike. Your channel, for instance, you got to pedal that bike to move forward, okay? And the more you're moving forward, the more you're passing everything. And the more you go around in circles and pass everything, people get familiar with you. And people think, well, everyone knows him, I'll jump on board, which are subscribers. And the subscribers grow and grow and grow. You know, sometimes you might make, when you first start, you might make 3 subscribers in a month, or you might make 50 subscribers in a week, depending on how big your channel is. Your subscribers are your audience, and that I'm no expert on this, but I just feel the more you got, they increase quicker than what they did when you had a little bit, if that makes any sense. So there are a lot of YouTubers out there with millions of subscribers, okay? And YouTube puts their video on there, and that person has got a 1 million+ audience, okay? So that person's going to get ads. People will jump on because he's got an audience there. I'm bringing an audience to YouTube. Other creators are bringing audience to YouTube, and the people that put the ads there, that's what they need. They need an audience. Lisa Carroll, hi Peggy, Kevin, Orit, Julie, Barry, and everyone. Marilyn Lynch, g'day Marilyn Lynch. You are so close to 100,000 subscribers. Yes, I think I wrote that down here. Yes, we're about 500 subscribers off there now. It's gone a bit slow because my momentum's dropped a bit, so that's why the subscribers come and go. But no rush, but I think by the end of September we'll be up there anyway. And that'll be a milestone I'm looking forward to. At least it's something achievable for myself. And I'd like to thank everybody for helping me get there, because without you, I wouldn't have been there. And at the end of it all, we get this beautiful big silver play button. Hello, Lisa, Orit. My first name is Orit. Well, put a post up in my art group and put a picture of yourself holding your art as well. I like to encourage artists and group members there to put a picture up there so we can see who's behind the face behind the name, because not everyone has a picture. And the groups are closed groups, so only the members see it. No one else on your Facebook page, if you don't want them to see, if you don't have a face of yourself on your profile. They won't see it. It's a closed group, and it will stay a closed group. Jim Pomfret. Is that right? Jim Pomfret. New lease of life for me. Ian, I'm 64, just discovered painting through you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you got something out of it. It's good to hear that sort of feedback. Now, Cindy Greer has got a message here. I was wondering the difference in gesso, retarder, and glaze. Okay, gesso is a flat primer. It's pretty much ceiling paint. That's just a primer. To prime, you can get wood, a block of wood, anything to paint on. It pays to put it in gesso to prime it, ready to paint on. Canvases sometimes are not primed, so you can prime them up in gesso. Gesso is a primer. The difference between a gesso and a retarder is an additive that will slow down the drying time of your acrylic colored paints, okay? That's why I put it in my craft paint. It keeps it wet longer, and you see me blending my skies the way I do in acrylic. Now, glaze is something that adds the glaze to your paints. You add it. I've got a gloss one there. Cat's over there. And so that adds a glazing look to your paintings. You would see the latest painting or the latest two I did, I used it on the water. You know, like when you're learning to paint back in the day, I'm trying to teach beginners, you can get your water looking more, instead of like a big white thick line put on with a knife, you can do it with some glaze, and you just get that utter bullshit look within your water. It looks like beautiful wet film of water, and everything is underneath it. That's what I like using the glaze for, but there are many other uses for it. So that's the difference between gesso, retarder, and glaze. Primer, slowing down the drying time, and glazing the paint. Jerry Power, have you ever done or thought about showing us to paint underwater scene, sunset, moonrise? No, but I've done something close to that, Jerry. I don't know if you've seen it or not. I will scroll here and give you the number, and you can look at that and sort of see from that where it could take you. Just let me find it here. Actually, I've got the actual painting up there, but I'm just finding out what tutorial it is so you can see it. Now I've passed it now. When you look for something, it'll bite you in the bum. How far did we go with that one? How far did we go? Bear with me a minute. That's what the show's all about. I don't think it was that far down, Ian. No. All right, I'm going the other way now. So it's underwater. It shows the top layer over the water. Here it is, number 279. How to paint a girl in water scene above and below. I've got the actual, I've done a print of it. Hopefully this is something you might be on about, but obviously the below and the above of the water there, okay? That's just something I painted. That was number 279. If that's, you could probably do that with the sunset. What were you asking? Where'd we go there? Have you ever done or thought about showing us how to do a painting underwater scene, like a sunset or a moonrise? Is that close to what you were getting at? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Orit, how do I join the group? Go in there, look up Ianapolis Art Network on Facebook, do a search and look for Ianapolis Art Network and request to become a member. And when I see your request there, you got 3 questions. Let me know you saw me on YouTube so I know you actually saw me and you're not a robot or anything like that. And then you get in the group and there you go. Bob's your uncle. Robert Flampson, who's that in the painting to your right? Tomorrow. This is a painting that Lisa Carroll, one of my subscriber group members, painted of me. It's a portrait of myself, and she painted that and she sent it to me as a gift. Bloody love it. I love it. I'm chuffed with it. I really am. It's beautiful. So Lisa Carroll painted that. As my camera sort of gone unblurry. Is it okay? Robert Flansom. Okay. Who's that in the paint? Mark Legasset or Nagasic. A lot of great painters on YouTube, but not many great teachers. Yes. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with us, says Mark. Yes, I've noticed that what you're saying there, Mark. And like I've said in previous shows, I'm not there to show everyone, look at me, look how great I can paint. I know I can paint great, but I'm not here in a competition to prove to someone else I can paint better or worse than them. I'm here to show beginners what they can do, and I want them to know that they can do it. So yes, and also because some beginners can be intimidated by others and think, oh, mine's not as good as theirs or hers is better than mine. No one's art is better than anyone else's. I always like to tell them it's just different looking. All right. Lisa Carroll, girl standing in the water is half underwater. Yes, it is. Got to get back into painting. Been working too hard getting the garden up together, says Rob Flampson. That's good stuff. You're doing some real life stuff as well. I've did some gardening today. I grabbed you know how you got your road in your street and you got your cement curb and then you got your lawn. And then normally a lawnmower man has this wheel edging machine and he goes along and cuts it. I got my circular saw out today and I cut the edge of the grass around the edge of the concrete. Beautiful. Lisa Carroll, Mark Gossett, you nailed that. Ian is the best teacher, the man on fire. Yes, and Lisa has called that painting Man on Fire. She reckons I'm a man on fire. Good on you, Lisa. Hi all, I'm late, says Irene H. Welcome, Irene. Robert Flanson, really nice. Julie Pitham, do you know if impasto will improve the quality of cheap paints? I can't answer that properly because I've never used it in cheap paints to say it will or it will not. If you've got cheap paints, just try and use them up in practicing procedures, different color layouts to see how colors would look. Try and use them up because you don't want to throw them out. But when you're buying more paint, start with your free primaries, your black and whites and a burnt umber at least. Get some good quality paints because you will notice a difference in your work, and paint on some good canvas as well. Okay. Yes, I agree with Mark. You are the best, says Rob Flanson. Thank you very much. Jerry Power, exactly what I was talking about, Mr. Guru. I should have known you had done this concept already. Thank you, my guru. You're welcome, Jerry. Perfect. Darren McLean. YouTube spelt my name wrong. Ian Darren McLean. Oh, you got Mallon. Oh, yeah. I read it as Darren McLean, but it's Darren Mallon. There you go. Irene H. Do I need to mix gesso with water? There is no instructions on the tab. Gesso is just a primer. Leave it. I wouldn't mix it with water personally myself. Some other people might, but I wouldn't personally. It's just your sealing white you get from the hardware store, that white. That's all the gesso is. You can go down to the hardware store and buy yourself a litre of sealing white, get a good quality one, and it's probably a lot cheaper than what they sell in the in the art store. And it's the same stuff. It smells the same as well. Exactly. Read that one. Read that one. Read that one. Jerry Powell, circular saw, perfect. Yes. Julie Pitham, I have good quality paints that I use, but have cheap ones too, and they just sit there. So was wondering if impasto would improve them so I can make use of them. Well, a way you can make use of them, forget putting impasto in it. I've never tried it, and I don't even see why you would even bother. Let's say you're doing a painting or you're designing a painting in your mind, but you're not sure whether to do greens over a grey background or a vibrant sunsetty colour with some burnt greys in front of or whatever. Use them to do some colour layouts, like do a quick painting how this background colour would look with this foreground in front of it. Use it up that way if you want. And what I did show it in one of my videos. I'll be damned if I can remember what number though. I've got colours on a white card and I mixed up certain colours. I wrote them down and mixed them up and added white as I went, and grabbed created all these strange different colors. And if I want something similar to that, I can look at it and work out what I mixed to get it. So I've made my own color charts. You can use them for that as well. Don't throw them away. It doesn't matter if I've got some old chromacryls in my sewing room. They've been there since 2012. I haven't touched them, but they're still there. All right. Ian is the most amazing painting teacher. I have paintings in the house that I do not believe I've painted. And it's thanks to Ian. Thanks to him, I've discovered that I have a really good talent. That's good to hear. You discovered something in you, and it's great that you've achieved it. And you'll always have fun doing it there. All right. Julie Pitham. What a great idea, Ian. Yeah, so if you want any ideas as well, just ask me. My brain goes 100 miles an hour, and I'm always thinking on how to make do with something if I haven't got the right thing, or how to just think MacGyverite things, you know. Darren Mallon, thumbs up. McLean. Ian, I can't go detail work on the easel. I have to take off the easel and lay it flat. How can I conquer that? You don't have to do it on the easel. You can take it off and do it flat, and you can just take your time. There's no rush. There's no law that says it's got to be on the easel. All right. Take it off the easel and do it flat. Take your time and have one of those leaner on a sticks or a bullshit stick and just rest on it and take your time. I can't do detail work on the... I can't either, but I don't know if you've noticed, but when I do live paintings, I try and do something quite simple and effective to the point, because I like to do it within an hour, and I haven't got time there to try and do detail. But when I'm doing a videoed, edited tutorial, I can get to the point of what I'm painting, and then I can turn the camera off and just sit there mucking around, having a cuppa and mucking around, then put the camera back on and whatnot. Your painting doesn't have to sit on the easel throughout the whole painting, okay? Thanks a lot, says Darren. You're welcome. Kevin, trying to get Atelier paints in UK. Try Jackson's Art Supply, but a lot of the colours are out of stock. Any suggestions or other suppliers? I don't know what you have in the UK, but we've got Office Works here. It's a stationary office supply work. It's a big office supply. It's called Office Works. They have a big art section. They got canvases, brushes, and paints, and they've got Atelier in there. Look them up, see if they can ship to the UK. I'm not sure. Try them out. Office Works. Teresa, can you talk about background? How do you know which color to start? I want to paint a scenery with autumn trees and a grey sky and grey water with trees on either side of the trail. Well, you always, if you're using a reference picture, well, firstly, I start with the sky. I start with the background subjects first and bring everything forward. So start with your sky. And what did you say? Can you talk about background? So whatever background you're going to have, and then just bring everything forward on top of that. I want to paint sceneries and autumn trees. Well, like I said to the other person that had cheap paints, lay those colours down and see how they're going to work with each other on some scrap paper. And if you like that colour combo, put it in your painting. Same here. Noreen says, Franca Piscina. Kerry Pepiot. Hi, Ian. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much. I found Atilulia on Amazon, says Kerry Papiot. Artilula. Lisa Carroll, great idea about your personalised colour chart. Yes, it is. At some point, says Lisa Carroll, strange art enthusiasts will know people who subscribe to Ian based on the nail board and clips paints holding system. And handmade color charts in their studios. Yes, I made that clipped board for me tubes many years ago, and a lot of people have cracked onto that. Good on them. Try internet in your hometown, says Darren McLean. I feel good about myself when I follow your tutorials. Yes, I can do it. I have done several, says Marilyn Lynch. Yes, you have, and I've seen your stuff, Marilyn. You are a bloody trooper in my eyes, Marilyn. Marilyn's someone I've known from day dot. She's been following me ever since I started. Haven't you, eh? And you're a bloody cobber too. Jerry Powell, Kevin, Amazon sells, but I don't know if they ship there. You'll have to check though. Brickhouse 67 is saying, this summer has been so hot and I don't have air conditioning in my painting room. I kind of go out of painting for a few months. Do you ever get the feeling like you don't want to paint? Yes. It's not that I don't want to paint. I just get in a lag. I think we all go through that. And yeah, it happens to me. And then sometimes, bang, you're back into it again. Now, I just want to thank these people once again. I like to do it throughout the whole show for their support. Kerry Pepiot, Gardner Gray, Rebecca Thom, and Darren McLean. Thank you for your support. Much appreciated. Now, these people support me in ways of purchasing my art, or just simply hitting the donate PayPal button in the links below, or becoming a patron of mine. There are like 12 links in the description below, and I can, if you like, I'll just quickly go through them so you know what they're all about. There are, because I haven't used the page long, the screens. Here we go. I've got the PayPal donate link. All my paintings are bought through PayPal, so that's what you hit if you're going to pay for a painting. And if a painting you are after is sold, there's prints available as well, and the prints are not too shabby. There's my merchandise underneath the video here on YouTube. You can scan through that. My Facebook, my patrons link, the videos in my YouTube channel. I have over 340 there. There's Reese's music channel, and he's done a bit of art in one other channel there. There's my art that is available for sale. There's a link that'll take you to that. There's a link to my Facebook group page, Indianapolis Art Network. The link's below with that as well, below here as well. There's a link to take you to some bloopers I used to be able to pull out a few years ago. Check them out, have a laugh. And there's a link to my traceables relating to my tutorials that involve traceables. Okay, I'll close that one now, and it's going to take its time. Okay, yes, I have 3 of those in my studio. Excuse me. Where are we? Done that. Thanks, Jerry. We'll try Amazon. Kerry Papiet, I need a studio. My dining room is a tip. Yeah, you really do when you're going to buckle down, eh? Mine started off on my kitchen bench, then in an end bedroom, and then it went to the dining room, and now I've got it in the actual studio at the back. Excuse me. Teresa, thank you for that. Yes, it's from a reference picture. What's from a reference picture? My daughter just made my shed into a studio for me. Yeah, there you go. Let's get that there. Thanks for that. I read that one. Wow, Amanda, that's great. Bloopers are hilarious. Yeah, they were a bit of fun. Unfortunately, I can't get much blooperage now because I'm filming on my own, and I'm more tuned to just put the camera on and do what I'm doing and then turn it off and do the next procedure. But before, there was other people around. I had someone else using a camera. You would have noticed in some of my early ones and that. And because there were other people there, mistakes happened. And it wasn't until later on to discover, hey, let's put some bloopers together. And that's how I was able to capture blooper material content. And that's why it doesn't happen now, because I'm on my own doing it, and I'm just more zoned into, okay, camera on, boom, 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 off, do the next bit. Wow, that's great. Bloopers are hilarious. Noreen Bridgman, I need a man to make me a paint board. Any offers? Noreen Bridgman is looking for a man to make her a paint board. You better tell them where you are, Noreen, as well. Kerry Papiet, lol, Noreen. Kerry Papiet, Noreen. Kerry Papiet, get Reese back. Yeah, Reese is busy. He's a young kid. He's busy with his life, doing his thing. He doesn't want to hang around his bloody father. You know how it is. Now we got a different name here. Iota Penaretau. I would like to see a tutorial I tried. How can I show you? How can I show that to you for comments? Go to the link in the description below there, Iota, and there's a link to my art group page. If you're not a member, click on that and request to become a member. Tell me you met me on YouTube and I'll let you into the group. It's a closed group, and then you can put your artwork picture there and you can tag my name in it, Ian Harris, and that way I'll be drawn to your actual post, okay? I would like to see a tutorial I've tried. How can I show you that for your comments? So yes, become a member of my art group, and that's where you can keep up to me more on a day-to-day basis. Brick house, I have 2 spare bedrooms. One is my painting room. It looks like a rainbow blew up in there. I can imagine. Ian has great bloopers, says Lisa Carroll. Kevin Brownwell, I've been watching Reese's music channel. He is very good to listen to. Yes, he's got a great singing voice, my son Reese. Kerry Papiet. Wow. Take a pic. I have painted on me coat, me bag, and me table. Yes. Put some photos in the group of your art. Some people have, but I like to encourage it a bit more. Your painting area or your painting station or your painting studio. Put some pictures up there because people love to see all your hardware and your area. And you know, I don't know if you've noticed in some of my videos, I've deliberately got art matter in the so you can see it there, because I know when I was watching, I've watched some tutorials back in the day and everything was clean and tidy, and to me art has to be, you know, just arty. And I love having me tubes all over the table there so you can see it when I'm panning down on my palette there. I just love that aspect of the artness. I will put a picture up in the group so you can see the state of my dining room, says Noreen Bridgman. Good stuff. Darren Mallon McLean. Are you going to get people to do another 3-color art challenge? I didn't know I did get people to do a 3-color art challenge. If you want to do a challenge, you can do a challenge, but I don't know. I've done a 3-color painting in one of my tutorials, I think, but I don't think I've done a 3-color challenge. Maybe someone else's group probably done that, but it wasn't me, unless one of me admin did something like that back in a few weeks or months ago. There's no admin in the group anymore. It's just myself, so that's all changed there. Great painting, Lisa, says Robert Flano. Mark Legasic. Do you ever use palette knives? If yes, for what exactly? Yeah, I don't really. Nah, there's been the odd one I've picked up and go, oh, I'm scared using these, and they just put a big cartoony white blob on your painting. For acrylic, they're good for oils, but for acrylics, I don't really use them. Other artists do, but I don't really use them myself. I could, but I just don't. So that's for Mark, that question there. Kerry Papiet. I work on in a chaotic way, I think you meant. I think most artists do, eh? I know I do. Darren McLean. Yes, you did, I think, last year. I did what? 3-color challenge? Was that? Maybe I did. If I did, I forget. Hello, everyone. A bit late arriving on here, says, now you told me how to pronounce your name and I'll be damned if I can remember now. Eileen Carrazos. Hello, Eileen, says Kerry. Yeah, what have we been going for? We're going for 54 minutes. So give me some more questions to answer here. If you're new here and you haven't said anything, tell me who you are and I can say hello to you. Sometimes people like to just sit back and watch the show. That's fine as well. Lisa Carroll is saying, my home is overwhelmed with art. Mine and several of Ian's in the shrine. And a few other artists contribute to my war decor. There you go. Her house is full of Ian and other artists. Eileen saying hello to Kerry. Jennifer Smith. Hi, I just turned into. I learned so much from this group. Good stuff, Jennifer Smith. Amanda Boggs. I know Facebook, you can paint groups. I know Facebook, you can paint group does challenges. Okay, I'm not sure what you're meaning there. You spelled it a bit weirdly, or you worded it a bit weirdly, so I'm having trouble understanding what you meant there. Try and word it again and I'll get it right. I'm not the smartest tool I'm not the brightest light in the shed. I'll put a picture of my studio in the group. Says Kevin Kerry, my daughter is an artist, shows good though. We'll put some of your daughter's stuff in the group if she likes. Robert Flampson's from Lisa Carroll. Orit. Is it normal for colours to give me a headache, or does it mean I have to change colours? I'm not sure why you're getting headaches from colours. You mean, are you getting frustrated having too many going on in your painting, or looking at certain colours give you a headache? You'll have to be, and are they oils or acrylics? If it's oils, that could be the fumes giving you a headache. It might be the smell of certain colours, says Lisa Carroll. There you go. Eileen, just a little hint for people. I have covered my art work with baking paper. Stops canvas sticking to others and ruining the artwork. Yes, I do that. Yoyota, thank you so much. I really like your personality, and you are a perfect teacher, and your arms are so incredibly huge. I love the way they support the bulkness of your structure. Thank you very much, Yoyota. Great question and comment there. Lisa Carroll, certain smells can cause headaches. There you go. Robert Flansom, you're welcome, Lisa. Gary Pepiep, she's good even. Well, put her in the group there if she wants. Doesn't have to be an adult to be in the group. Teresa, and I just want you to know, Teresa Green, okay? I sat and went through all your tutorials from 1 to 434 the other day. I think you mean 343. And really enjoyed them all. Thank you. It's been a while since I did a moon painting. Yeah, there's some that are really changed and developed with me over the years there. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel there, Teresa. Jennifer Smith, I use baking paper works well. Orit, I use watercolors and their smell causes me some headaches. Robert Flanson, yes, might be the arms. Yes, Lisa Carroll. Oh man, Ian, showing the bicep real estate lol show off lol. No, not Teresa. Lisa. No, where am I going? Susan. Let's get these women's names right here. I got Susan and Lisa and Susan Turtle. We had a few of your links that you have below your videos pinned to the top of your Art Network page. It was very helpful. Can you put it back, please? Maybe. Okay, I can. Yeah, because I've changed it up. I've just kept it simple. I'll put a link to my YouTube channel because I'll just put a link to my YouTube channel up there. That way, when people go to my channel, all the links are in the description below any video there, okay? Yes, there are trees are green. Sorry, 343. Ha ha ha. Trees are green. Yeah, and the bark is brown. Kerry Pepiot, she's 31, my daughter. Yeah, my son's 31, so yeah, that's pretty young. Jerry Powell, lol, Barbara Barberson is going to be jealous those biceps. Yep, Barbara Barberson from Barberville. She hasn't been on lately. I don't know where she is. She must be going through doing something. I think she's building a new room on the back of her house or something. Peggy Sterling. Sometimes I get a mild headache when I have to face my paints close and breathe, not wanting to use my glasses. Is it oil you're doing this with or acrylic? I've never noticed any smells from mine, but yeah. Waiting for the rain, painting as I am trying to paint one and can't get it to look like rain. Getting frustrated with it, says Julie Pitham. Oh, you're trying to paint rain. Rain's is not a very visual subject, even in real life. So you could probably just put a distant clouds in the background and that grey haze coming down like rain, like a distant storm. That's probably what I would try and do if you had to paint rain. Thank you for the comments in my monoscape. You made my day, says Kerry Pepiot. You're welcome, Kerry. Lisa Carroll, we keep the women's names straight. All right, I'll try and do that. Laura Lou, oh damn, I missed the real estate showing. There was no real estate showing in today's show. I don't think there ever is. It's mentioned quite a bit. Mark Legasset, sick. I watched your moon video this week and it looked like you used a foam thing on a stick. Yes, a pouncer, I call them. Was that something you made for you or something you bought? I bought it from a craft shop, the arts and crafts shop. That came in a different packet of several different sizes. They're called a stippler or a pouncer. Look for them in your $2 shops even. Screenshot it and take it to a shop and ask them, do they have anything similar to this? I had to look around for them, but I'm glad I found them. Laura, he is showing off, but he's showing off, but he wasn't strutting. There you go, says Lisa Carroll. Thank you. That would be helpful. Laura Lou, he needs to Lisa. Yes. You wore long sleeves through winter, Ian. Barbara Barberson from Barberville left till spring. That's probably why. Yeah. All right. It seems to me that I'm the only one who uses watercolors. Maybe because I'm cheap on watercolors, they make me have headaches. Could be. I don't really know. I've never used watercolors. Thank you for all your answers. Much appreciated, says Mark. Kerry, Amazon sells pouncers. There you go. Go to Amazon. They sell the little foam sponge on a stick. You can buy pouncers on eBay very cheaply. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can buy a couple of packets of them. Oh, that's gone. That's finished. All right, it's been an hour. I'm going to wrap this show up. Once again, I just want to thank you for your support. Kerry Pepiot, Gardner Gray, Rebecca Thom, and Darren McLean. Thank you very much for your support throughout the last week. I will be here this time next week, 8 p.m. Perth, Friday night time, for the next Q&A, and join me there, and we'll have fun. And what do we got there? Use watercolors too. But my new love, thanks to Ian, is acrylics. Good stuff. All right, so just remember, if you like what I'm doing on my channel, you be sure to tell your friends. But if you don't like what I'm doing and I've upset you in any way, you tell everybody, all right? All the best. Goodbye, good luck, and good on ya. Whew. Oh, how long did that go for? About 1 hour and 3 minutes. 1 hour and 3 minutes. That's all right. That's all right. I need to. Here, mate. Oh, yeah. Hey. Come on. You're the man, aren't you? Eh? You are the man. You love these little sweets, don't you, eh? Here, let me... Hang on. You're banging your... You're crazy. Here, eat them out of my hand. There you go. Here. He loves these. Oh, don't bite me. Yeah, this is Bernard Watson. He'll sit around me whenever I'm in my office. He's adorable little man. Little soldier boy, aren't you, eh? Love the buggery out of you. All right. Let me finish this up. Or I can go and whack the kettle on and do some paperwork for Sunday. All right, I better close this up now. And I will say it's Uru from the Guru.